The robber just stole a big diamond. Surrounded by the police, he broke into the construction building opposite. Stick the diamond into the ventilation duct. Then I'll take it off with my hands tied. Before leaving, he remembered the location of the pipe. After 2 years in prison, he finally got out of prison. Mike danced with excitement. The life of a multi-millionaire is waiting to him. He couldn't wait to come to the building. I was dumbfounded immediately. The building under construction turned into a police station. It made him collapse on the spot.
How you doing? Is this really a police station?
Of course.
4 big diamonds. Even if you go to the knife mountain, Mike has to try. 2. He dressed up as a delivery man. Walk into the police station. You must swipe your card to enter the gate leading to the 3rd floor. He found the guard and wanted to go in and deliver the takeout. But people say there are only 2 kinds of people who can enter that door, or wear a police badge, or wear handcuffs. Mike used to come in with handcuffs. This time he wants to wear a police badge. He saw a police officer about to enter the door. Hurry up and give him pizza. Sneak out of the police station without saying a word. Then he stole his access card, by the way. Excited Mike found his uncle immediately. Let him forge a police file and badge for himself. I watch police and bandit movies at home. Learn the professional scripts and actions of the police over and over again. The second day, Mike is in a handsome suit. Come to the police station calmly and confidently. Use the access card to enter the office smoothly. No one doubts his identity. He searched all the way. I found the pipe in the women's toilet. Mike found no one. Go straight to the ventilation duct inside. But at the critical moment, a prisoner attacked the police and attempted to escape. In a panic, he also ran into the women's room. Mike was so scared that he squatted down quickly. I thought I was found. The police are about to rush in. Mike kicked the prisoner unconscious. He wants to run away, but the director has already brought people. Who are you? Mike can only lie. Said he was a newly transferred policeman. Recently, the director is looking for important people in the headquarters. Thought it was someone sent down. I didn't think much. Plus the excellent resume forged by his uncle. The director immediately arranged a partner for him. It was Carl who had his access card stolen. Mike is really riding a tiger now. You can only go out with Carl. They came to a theft scene. The boss said he lost a ton of tires. Mike relied on his years of experience as a thief. Immediately found the problem. No one steals this heavy and cheap tire rim at all. The human and material resources consumed can't be sold to the black market. Mike opened the truck with a piece of wire. The missing tire is inside. It turned out that the boss was behind the scenes. Mike solved the case in a few minutes. Let Carl look at him with new eyes. Mike is even more excited to play with the flying car. He didn't expect to be such a good policeman. On the way, Mike came to a convenience store to buy something. Suddenly encounter robbery. Mike hid the diamonds worth tens of millions in the ventilation duct. After he got out of prison, he found that this place had become a police station. To get the diamond, he had to pretend to be a policeman. As a result, I didn't get the diamond, but he successfully solved the case by virtue of criminal thinking. He was robbed in a convenience store that day, but I didn't expect the store manager to be cruel. Take out a pistol and confront the robber. Mike pointed a gun at the robber, but when he looked back, Mike was stunned. Isn't this an accomplice who once stole diamonds together? He was afraid that his accomplices would reveal his identity. Just want to secretly let him go. But this accomplice is a fool. Run into a dead end. See yourself surrounded. The gang shouted Mike's name. The police are still wondering who he is calling, but Mike rushed out because he knows that if he goes on like this, he will be exposed. He is like a fearless soldier. Faced the gunman empty-handed, but what he said was, I'm pretending to be a policeman to steal diamonds now. You're on the hook. I'll give you 20,000 when it's done. The accomplice readily accepted. Back to the police station. Mike is completely famous. Many police officers admire it. The director directly promoted him to be the team leader, but these are not important to Mike. The most important thing for him now is to find diamonds. Mike climbed into the ventilation duct. Finally, I came to the place where I once put diamonds. The diamond doesn't know where it was blown by the wind. Mike is depressed. He found another remote-controlled car and put it in the pipe. Follow all the way. Accidentally enter the conference room. Embarrassed Mike performed martial arts for everyone. A search. Mike found the diamond in the ventilation duct of the evidence room. He just wanted to go in. The director suddenly appeared. Let him go to the airport immediately to investigate a smuggling case. As a team leader, Mike is duty-bound. They came to the airport, but found that this place has been taken over by others. Mike wanted to go back and get the diamonds, but being a policeman for a few days made him feel responsible. He guessed that this was not a simple smuggling case, because drug dealers often use other items as camouflage to hide drugs. He asked Carl to call for support. The helicopter found a suspicious truck on the road. Mike also found a gangster tattoo on the driver's arm. They opened the carriage. Sure enough, piles of drugs were found. That's it. Mike made another great contribution, and he took the opportunity of escorting evidence. Successfully came to the evidence room. Finally got the diamond in the ventilation duct. Mike kissed the diamond excitedly. I thought if I didn't get you again, I would soon become the director, but the director suddenly called him. A slip of hand. The diamond fell into the drug. Mike managed to get 10 million diamonds, but was scared by the director and fell into the pile of flour. Mike just wanted to pick it up. The director walked in. He said he would take the flour back for inspection. What about diamonds? This makes Mike anxious. He had an idea. Said you could use flour as bait. Lead to the drug lords behind. After listening, The leader agreed very much, so he gave Mike the task of undercover. So Mike came to the delivery place disguised as a drug dealer. Before the other party comes, Mike finally got the diamond. But suddenly a man came into the car with a gun. It was Jason, who wanted to eat black. He killed his accomplice in order to swallow the diamonds alone, and put Mike in jail. Jason followed him after he got out of prison. Just wait to cut the beard. But suddenly the truck was attracted by a huge magnet. The truck was hoisted in front of the drug lord. The drug lord looked at the three people stunned. Who are you? Jason wants to kill with a knife. Just say Mike is an undercover policeman. To verify Mike's identity, the drug lord asked him to shoot Jason. Jason's face was confused. Mike didn't hesitate. Hit Jason on the arm decisively. But the drug lord meant to let him kill Jason. Mike's principle is only to rob money, not to kill. He really can't do it. Critical moment. The police broke in. Drug lords were successfully arrested, but Jason took advantage of the chaos and drove away with diamonds. Mike chased after him. He fired a flare into the car. Suddenly, smoke filled the air. Mike took the opportunity to drive in front of him, turn over the roof directly after getting off the bus. The two confronted each other. Greedy Jason wants to swallow the diamond alone, but Mike said there was only one way for you now. Hand over the diamond. I used my police identity to commute your sentence. Facing the surrounded police, Jason had to agree. Mike chained him to the car. Turn around and leave. Jason found himself cheated. If you become angry, you will shoot. But Mike turned around and killed him. Mike succeeded in getting the diamond, but his identity as a thief has long been recognized by Carl. But Carl is not going to catch him because he found that Mike was not a bad person, and such a big drug case has been solved. Mike has now crossed the American border. According to the regulations, the police have no right to arrest him. Although Mike can't be a policeman anymore, but I had a happy life with diamonds.